Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. It's going to be a bit of a challenge perhaps to do. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. I'm positive they will. No, we don't want that. Okay, let's see what we have here. A dress, a pleated dress. See, it's got pleated, fine pleating there, and you got some more wider pleating at the bottom. So closer to the bottom, you got the. So yeah, that's just going to use this. Going to move it around. So I'm just going to pick it up. It's got patterns on the back which are not pleated, but we're not worrying about that, even though we can see it, of course. So I'm just going to make this spin around into an interesting pattern. So hopefully we can make this look good. So hopefully we can get both the fine pleating and the wider pleating. Yeah, sorry folks, it's taken a while. I can only go as fast as the machine, pretty much. Yeah, that looks interesting, that does. Maybe we can make this, I'm wondering what we're going to do with it. Going to put it back on again. I'm going to spin it again, so see if we can make it look. We're going to just do it fairly randomly. I hope this randomness doesn't kill it. So we're just going to spin it hard. Don't know how that's going to work. Yeah. That looks really quite nice, actually. I like that little bit there. Looks like a black hole. Wondering if we're going to use this. Maybe we could stretch it a bit. Maybe take that section. I don't know how we're going to do it. Maybe we're going to cut it there and maybe stretch it. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe we can do another movement. We'll use this as a master copy to move. Going to just switch it to 100. Going to make this into something really psychedelic, like this. So we're just going to maybe leave it there. Yeah, that looks interesting. There's that piece that I liked. Wondering if we're going to use that. Try and do another one. I really miss, yeah, I do miss a partner, folks. His name's Luigi, but I'm really positive that eventually I'm going to get back in touch with him somehow. Yeah, that looks really nice. I do think maybe I could use this. It's nice that this little piece keeps showing up in my work. Still not quite what I'm after. Just having difficulties. It's always difficult. The creative process I use is really challenging, folks. It really can be challenging, and I do put a high expectation on my creative work. And we're basically a bit wonky there, a bit yuck. This didn't turn out too well. Doesn't look too good. I don't have much of that piece. This looks a lot better. Wondering if maybe we could just cut it across there and just take a square out of that. I don't know. We'll soon find out. Okay, so we're just going to take a square out of that, and we're going to enlarge. I don't know how this is going to work, folks. We're just going to put this up here. I do, as well as being hard on myself with the creative process, sometimes I can, like any human, I can cut corners, or I try to cut corners and then I get very angry with myself for doing so when I find that the work of art I've created has not lived up to what I wanted, or something that I wanted. And that looks really nice. That little hole looks really nice. I do think maybe I could enlarge it further. Maybe downward a bit, or maybe I could lift it up a bit, just a little bit, to get it up high, and then maybe enlarge it off. But that part looks really nice. It's looking good. It looks like there's a bit of a shape to it that I can see that I like. So I'm just going to bear with myself and just lift this up a fair amount. Just going to lift it up, make it look better, and maybe enlarge a little bit off as well. Yeah, that looks really nice. That does. I don't know how it's going to work as a mirror image, however, because we've still got shapes that just conflict with each other, that don't seem to go very well. I don't know how this is going to look. I do like that piece there, as I said, but basically I did see a shape emerge, and I think that's a better shape, so I might pull it down, but then I lose the positioning of this. I make it look shithouse. So I'm just wondering which one I'm going to run with. I'm going to run with this old version, and we maybe take out some of the enlargement, maybe move it back down to the crease on the page, and basically, yeah, I don't know how we're going to make it look, and we've lost our settings. Fuck it. It's like fucking fuck. We've lost our fucking settings. honestly, I hate it when for fuck's sake, fuck you, Konica Minolta, you stupid fucktard. Fuck the man in charge of Konica Minolta, Shai Yamana, his dickhead. He's fucking got nothing in his brain but stupidity. I think that was 160, if I remember correctly. So I had to set this stupid thing up again. There we go, folks. Sorry about that. It happens to the best of us. So we did fuck it up a little bit. I do wonder if maybe I should push it back to where it was in that side. We'll soon find out. Yeah, that looks really quite nice actually. I think we made it look better. We just have that little void that has to be covered, has to be enlarged off, but that, I don't know for sure, but I can see an arch, and I think that arch is the overall what we have to concentrate on. So now we're just going to enlarge at 180. I think 180 should do the job. Yeah, that looks better. We've gotten rid of that ugly arch. I think we're pretty well at the closest, near the edge of it. We're not going to bother. So that's the last one we did, and this is the one we just did, and you can just see that lovely overall arch. It's hard to pick these things out sometimes, and sometimes when I've only realised that I could have made a good demo is when I watch the video later and I see what I overlooked in the creative process, and it makes me a bit frustrated, a bit disappointed, angry. And that's the thing with art. Art is heaps about feelings and aesthetics. And when things go wrong, you get the feelings come out, and they're not always positive feelings. That's the thing about art, is a very human process. Some art is crap, like there's some art which is really not nice, destructive. A lot of people destroy things in the name of art, which is really. Some people say that there was one artist that said that destruction is another form of creativity, or something like that, or it's a creative process. I think it was Banksy, the street artist extraordinaire, who said that. He basically created a picture frame which on activation of a remote control destroyed itself with a built-in paper shredder, and this picture was sold at auction, and all of a sudden it got shredded when the just after the hammer went down, and basically it actually increased in value since it was partially shredded by this frame that Banksy had erected. So this is quite a genius, this dude. Amazing. Anyway, nice piece of work apart from the curling. What can I say? I think now we can call this demo quits.